brokerage, insurance company, the government, anything that they're told, it's not worth the paper it's printed on. And so here's what happened with me with MF Global. This past April, I bought gold contracts for December delivery. That meant in April, gold was selling for $1,443 an ounce when I bought it. I bought it at that price with the expectation, as everybody that's been listening to me knows, that the price was going to go up. So this is a good way for me to buy it. I make the agreement, we have a contract, I put down a deposit, and then when December comes, which is just a couple of days away, I get delivery of my gold. That's the story, and that's the way it used to work. As you mentioned, the entire commodities market and options market is shaking at its foundation. No one has any trust in them anymore. Why? Here's why. The money was emptied out of my account. I had what they call a segregated account. It's in violation of the law to go in and steal money out of people's accounts. It breaks the sacred trust of the commodities future trading that has been going on for centuries. It's never been done before. When it has been done, it's been corrected by the exchange, which they're not doing now, the CME Group, formerly the Commodities, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Although they said they guarantee it, we sent out a video with the words from Terrence Duffy, the CEO, you had it posted there on your site, saying that they're the guarantors and they're guaranteeing nothing. So now they empty out my account. Now, actually on November 30th, I am permitted now to take delivery of my gold contract. So I get on the phone. They changed my account. They shifted it over to a new brokerage. As I've been telling people, the former broker I used to have was Lind Waldock. They were bought out by MF Global. As this statement shows that I have in my hand, I have December 11th COMEX gold at $1,443 an ounce. So I'm going to send a check now for the gold. I no longer have that money in my account, by the way, and I had 6 figures in there. They stole it. They took it out of there. It's gone. Oh, it's not really gone. It's in the hands of a trustee. Oh, yeah, you know, a trustee.
And now they're saying even though the money you put up because to buy the gold that you purchased in the futures market, they're saying that's gone, but they're saying, but on top of us taking your money, send us another check, and then maybe you'll get gold at current prices.
Right. So now if I want that December gold that I agreed to buy, so how many was that? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, all of these statements that I got, that says 1,443? No, Salenti, you're out of your mind. You're stupid. I got one from R.J. O'Brien, the new brokerage firm that's holding my account. It's not 1,443, imbecile. All those other statements? No. It's $1,765.10. Because it's a corrected statement. Oh. All those other ones I've been getting, those were uncorrected statements. They're only for jerks and morons.
Wait, so let me get this straight. Oh, now I understand.
You got it?
Now I understand. Reuters and Bloomberg and all them admitting that this is unprecedented theft. They were all wrong. Don't worry about the $3 billion that was $600 million. Don't worry about it. Corzine is a genius. It was a corrected statement. That's why they took all the money out of your account.
Exactly. It's a corrected statement. You can't make this crap up. You cannot make this up, and you can't get away with it. And you're you or anybody listening out there. You got to be a member of the White Shoe Boys Club to get away with it. You got to be a member of the Goldman Sachs gang, the Citigroup criminals. You know those people. They never do anything wrong. You know all those foreclosures that they signed? They didn't do it. They had a robo-signer doing it. Those statements that I was getting, that was my imagination. Here's the corrected statement. Get it this straight, everybody. They're going to rob you like they robbed me, like they robbed your house, like they're robbing pension programs and benefits. They're cleaning you out, and the game is rigged. You know, we're the only country in the so-called civilized world that has judges that come from political parties. You get it? Political parties. The Gambinos, the Bananas, Dutch Schultz, Meyer Lansky, Judge this and that. They're all members of the party. It's the Communist Party, but no. We got to give it its right name. Communists, they had the illusion that everybody shared. Let's call this what it is. Fascism. The merger of state and corporate powers. The judges are in cahoots with the crooks. They stole my money and 30,000 plus other people's. And they're going to get yours. This whole thing is collapsing. But don't worry. When you have nothing left, you'll get a corrected statement.
Oh.
And everything will be fine.
Well, let's expand on that. It came out even on CNN that Bank of America was taking houses that had been bought in cash a decade before, that they never even owned a piece of with fraudulent derivatives, and they still go and take them, and the courts let them. And it's come out that the state courts and federal courts are ruling, hey, you know what? It's okay you robo-signed on hundreds of thousands. It's okay you went into court and took houses that you didn't owe that weren't even in trouble. And it's okay that you sold to each other the same house 10, 15, 20 times in derivatives. It's now reached total la-la land, and they've done this to you. Gerald, where do you go from here, A? And then, B, what effects do you think this is going to have on global markets? I mean, doesn't this signify a new level in fraud and corruption?
Yes, it couldn't be clearer. A corrected statement. It's going to happen in every instance that you could think of. Where am I going? There's not a lot of places to go. By the time I sue and all of that, you know, what am I going to collect when I'm dead and get pennies on the dollar? What I'm saying, Alex, is that the entire system is collapsing. I have two beliefs as to why this hasn't been fixed. And again, very important, the entire global commodities and option markets are being destroyed. Only a complete imbecile would ever trade with any of these people again. Remember, this is unprecedented. This has never happened before in the history of commodities future trading. Never, ever. And I'm saying that because, number one, either Terry Duffy, the head of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME, or is it the Chicago Mafia Enterprise? Again, you have that videotape that we sent you of him saying that they are the guarantors, that a customer's never lost money. Hey, Terry boy, I've lost a bundle and you keep taking more from me. So who's going to trust these guys? Number one, so the whole system's collapsing. That's happening now over in the commodities sector. Bam! You see what's going on over there in Europe? They just downgraded Belgium's creditworthiness. You know why? Because they're bailing out a big bank, Dexia, French-Belgian bank, another group. And again, I got to use the right language here, excuse me. Another loan shark. It's costing the Belgian people 15% of their GDP to bail this bank out. They don't have the money. There's no money out there. So the CME group either doesn't have the $100 billion that they said that they have as collateral, because they can't come up with, at first it was $700 million, or they don't have the gold. And I believe it's a combination of the two.
Exactly, but Gerald, and you predicted this, many others did in the last year, that they were going to have problems. But the fact that the system wouldn't even come up with it, as you pointed, there's been problems before, but the system always pays the money out because it will destroy the confidence. You talked last week with me about the tens of billions of dollars that they admit in the news of people pulling out and farmers pulling out. So this is definitely costing these people a lot of money. And I think loan sharks is too nice a term. You bail out the bankers themselves, and then they take your country over because you've signed on to their debt. Or they just come in and buy up brokerage firms and then take the money out. I mean, that's worse than loan sharking. That's mean to loan sharks. This is just out and out robbery, but because it's done, like you said, in a white shoe boy way, of through processes and stress tests and the enlightened ones, it's okay somehow.
Oh yeah, look, I called the broker. So what kind of baloney is this? Oh, you don't understand what happened. No, you don't understand. Let me make this really clear. I have a contract that says I bought this stuff at $1,443 an ounce. And you send me this crap? What am I, a moron? Tell it to your kid. Don't tell it to me. I want to talk to your boss. Well, you're going to hear the same thing. What am I going to hear? Another lie? Another lie? Where's the prostitutes? Where's the fourth estate? They're pleading the fifth. Nobody will go after the CME group. Oh, by the way, check it out, Alex. Check it out. In Illinois, that wonderful state where the Chicago machine is there. The CME group, you can't make this stuff up. They're asking for a $100 million tax break because of all the jobs that they create. And what a wonderful organization it is. And now those politicians are going to be voting on it in a few days. So after they take your money, then they take the taxpayers' money and give it to Terry Duffy and the Chicago Mafia enterprise.
Incredible. Gerald, again, they're now saying it's over $3 billion. It was, $600 million, 1.2, $3 billion, growing. And it does signal a new time when they just now say, well, we've corrected your account. At first they admitted, yeah, we took it, we were going to find it. Now it's like, we found it. It was a little exchange problem, all because Corzine bet 40-1 on those European bonds. But that's okay, because we can just take Salente's money. I mean, they are biting off more than they can chew. They are going a mile too far. And we've only got a few minutes left with you, because I know you have another interview coming up with a reporter, but I want to, in a moment, play the clip of Duffy that you're talking about that we put in an INFOWARS.com article, because you were kind enough to send us this clip of him saying, we have these trillions of dollars of backup, and this could never happen. We have all these assets, and they can't even pay back $3 billion in people's private accounts they took, where you put it in to buy it, and they say, sorry, and then have the nerve to send you a letter saying, now give us money, we'll give you that gold you already paid for. It's like you pay for a car, and you go, can I have the keys? And they go, oh, well, we're keeping that, but you can buy the Mercedes again, or you can buy the the Ford again. And then they have the prostitutes and trolls say, well, that's what you get when you buy something in the market. That's not fraud, because Corzine did it, and he's one of the anointed ones. But here's a letter I got. Hello, I heard Alex talking about countries printing notes to keep pace with hyperinflation. And I actually researched this. The guy's right. Enclosed is the largest note in existence, and it's true. The Zimbabwe $100 trillion note, in fact, I meant to order one of these, but a listener sent us one, valued at about $5. Enjoy. And so nice listener, PrisonPlanet.tv member sent us that. And here it says $100 trillion Zimbabwe.